Welcome back. Today is Throwback Thursday. I'm gonna create a look that I've done before, and I'll post a picture of it on my Instagram when I post the video to YouTube as well. And we're just gonna go in with some orange and yellow on the lid and do a blackish blue on the underside of my eye. I also want to talk about confidence today. So we can go ahead and get started, and I'll get into the importance of confidence and the world of difference it can make for you. All right, so I actually did my skincare routine this morning, and then I exercised, and now I'm putting makeup on it, which is not what you're supposed to do, but I'm lazy, and I also wanted to go for a walk after this, so figured what the heck. So I wanted to talk about confidence today in the sense of what you wear and how you present yourself. I was just listening to a podcast from Rachel Hollis. As you know, she's my favorite. I'm her number one fan. She's the best. I was already thinking about this topic being the main message for this video, and then I came across that podcast, so it really just kind of made it the sealed deal. That's what we're going to talk about. So basically, when it comes to confidence, I have not ever really been that confident in myself. I've always had a different style than most people, and so that was my way of expressing myself, and it almost made me more confident, the fact that I was wearing stuff that other people weren't, and stuff that people thought was bizarre, because I knew that way that, you know, if someone was looking at me, they were looking at me because I had pink hair or because I was wearing crazy makeup, and, you know, I wouldn't be wondering, why are they staring at me? Like, are they judging me? I would know that they were probably judging me and why they were looking at me, because I had something crazy going on. So it kind of distracted me from, you know, feeling as insecure, because I knew that I was doing it. I was causing people to look at me because of my loud style and makeup. So once I really understood that, when I was growing up, all throughout high school and college and everything, I came to realize that that's a great way to express yourself, and honestly, it's a great way to make yourself feel better if you're feeling down or insecure about where you are or what you're doing. That's been my saving grace, and I will explain why. Tell me if you guys can relate, assuming other people feel this way and it's not just me. But when you wear something that you like or you think that you look good in, you feel 100 times better about yourself, and you feel like a bad bitch, and you go out there and slay. I mean, that's how makeup is for me, and I know that's how makeup is for a lot of people. It's a confidence thing, and it's also just doing something that you love. Like, I thoroughly enjoy doing my makeup, and so putting that into works and putting that on my face and going out and having people appreciate it, which is not always, but when it does happen, it's an amazing feeling, and you just carry yourself different. That's the same way it works with clothing. You know, if I go into an interview or something that I have to dress professionally for, and I am wearing, which is what I always used to do, I'm wearing stuff that doesn't really fit right, it's hand-me-downs, it's from maybe Goodwill, which, don't get me wrong, they have great stuff. If I'm not promoting myself or portraying myself the way that I want to be or the way that I should be in a professional setting, it makes me feel worse. I feel insecure, and even if I know what I'm talking about, with whatever situation I'm in, it makes me sound unprofessional or you don't look the part, and therefore you don't feel the part, which means you won't be seen as the part. That is so contagious. Emotions are contagious. Like they say, happiness, smiles are contagious. If you're clearly uncomfortable in what you're wearing or in your own skin or how you feel, if you're insecure, that shows so much. So knowing this, what I found, and this happens with seriously every aspect of my life. This is dry. Maybe I can do white and add eyeshadow onto it. We'll get back to the self-care in a minute. This is more important. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's just eyeliner. But bear with me. Well, that works. There's just a shitload of powder in my eye now. So, like I was saying, before my crisis, my makeup crisis, this happens in every aspect of my life and everyone's life. It's not only, going to an interview or dressing professionally. I've noticed that in terms of fitness, I used to always think that it didn't matter what I was going to the gym in because I'm getting the same workout no matter what I'm wearing. And in college, I couldn't afford the nicer stuff. So, I would tell myself that it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. I don't need to have all these cute outfits and matching things that all these other girls are wearing, because ultimately it really doesn't. However, these eyelashes are so hard to apply. I don't know what brand they are, but do better. Okay. I do truly believe that if you can afford it, maybe not in college. Some people could afford it in college, and that's fine. But if you can afford it, go buy yourself a few nice things, a few nice pairs of leggings or sports bras or whatever. And they don't even have to be expensive. I still don't encourage people to buy, what the fuck, $50 sports bras. I don't think that's necessary per se. Good God, I am struggling. Let me just finish my eyelashes so that I can actually focus. Jeez Louise. So anyways, if you can afford it, which I think most people can afford, I get some stuff from Walmart. I got some stuff from some knockoff brands online, and the quality might not be the best, might not be top notch, but it definitely mimics the styles that are in right now. Excuse me. And for a heck of a lot cheaper. It's like a fraction of the price. And I am not ashamed of buying knockoff stuff. That is totally okay with me. And I encourage it, in fact. It's just a really easy way to kind of get that style that you want without breaking the bank. And I don't know about you guys, but my style changes so often that I am not going to spend a bunch of money on something that I may only wear for, a year, and then it might not fit, or I might not really have the same style as before. But anyways, bottom line is that going to the gym, I have found that when I do wear outfits that I like a lot more, it almost makes you feel more professional in the gym, like even in the gym. I know that sounds funny, but it just gives you this confidence that you are going to go in there and do your workout and you're going to crush it, and you feel like you look good, and when you look good you feel good, and like it's just such a big statement to me whenever I go to the gym and I like what I'm wearing. I've noticed a substantial difference when I go to the gym and I'm in a not so cute outfit, maybe just like something that doesn't match or that's got stains on it, but it's all I had at the time. And I've noticed the difference it makes in how I act. I won't look at people in the eye. I just avoid talking to people. It's horrible. And it doesn't have to be like that. If you have all the confidence in the world, then you go, girl or boy, whoever you are, get it. But if you're closer to my personality, then just dressing yourself up makes you feel a lot better. It's kind of like the way Rachel Hollis, and I can't remember the lady she was talking to, but if you go look through her podcast, you'll be able to find it. They explained it was that you are your brand, and you have to think about like yourself. You have to market yourself, and that's a lot more for, you know, the business side. If you're trying to sell yourself and your company, if you're the face of your company. But I think that applies to all facets of, you know, you have, the lady said that you have, you know, 9 seconds to make an impression. And as soon as you meet someone, as much as you might not want to admit it, first impressions are a big deal. I mean, I don't know how many times when you see someone, you instantly, whether you mean to or not, you instantly look at what they're wearing or how they present themselves, and you judge based off that, because a lot of the times you are able to judge someone off of that. Not entirely, but in the sense that, you know, if someone shows up and they haven't taken care of themselves, they haven't showered, they're not wearing, you know, they're wearing clothes that have holes in them or stains in them or like bleach spots, or that clearly don't fit them well, it doesn't look like that person cares and they don't take care of themselves. It's very noticeable. And so when you think about yourself as being the brand, your own brand, and you're marketing yourself, it makes a huge difference on how you present yourself and how you, before you even leave the house, you just kind of take into consideration, just do one thing to put yourself together, to make yourself look more put together. And that will make such a big difference in how you feel and how people treat you, honestly. We're going to do some spiky brows. The ones I did in the previous, the last time I did this look, they were really like stripy. So we're going to try to recreate that. So just keep in mind that they're going to look a little funky for this look. And I just want to make sure that I am very clear on this topic and where I stand. By no means am I saying that you need to be wearing name brand or prestige clothing all the time in order for people to take you seriously. I don't want people to misunderstand the goal of this message. That is not what I'm saying. I have never owned name brand stuff. That's just never been, that's not how I grew up, and that's never been how I am as a person. I can't justify spending too much money on nice things, like the expensive stuff. My main point is that if you are feeling more insecure, or like you don't, I guess just more insecure if people aren't taking you seriously, or if you feel better, you know, when you do your makeup and you don't feel like you want to do your makeup every day, or you don't want to do your makeup to go to the gym, which is fine. I don't do that. I think it's a lot. It's a whole extra thing, and really bad for your pores. But an alternative, or something that is an option to look into, is try to just take something in your outfit and make it look more put together. Add an accessory. And I've seen a lot of like Instagram famous, you know, workout people, and I used to see their work and notice that they were wearing earrings to the gym, or a necklace, or they had, you know, some makeup on, and you don't really question it when they're on Instagram doing that, because that's just how it is. But when you think about it, obviously you're not going to put jewelry on to go to the gym or put makeup on to go to the gym. But if you just add one little thing, like instead of wearing a sweatband, put on a bandana, or put on little tiny hoops or something. Or these, if you feel like it, you know, if you're feeling bold, then do you. But I'm not hitting the gym with these bad boys on. But just add something that makes you feel a little bit more fabulous, for lack of a better word. I mean, I like to color code my outfits when I go to the gym as much as I can. Sometimes I can't, and that's totally okay, because it's just not realistic. It's not my priority when I'm going to the gym. But it's something that is so easy and takes no time at all, and just makes you feel more like a badass. And I've honestly found that when I do that, stop turning off. It's fine. It's fine. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted for the 532nd time. I have noticed that when I do look nicer, I am so much more inclined to record a video, and I will record myself filming. What the hell? I will record myself exercising, and that's a great way to obviously see your form and how you're doing throughout your workout. If your form is incorrect or anything, you can adjust that. But it's just such a positive thing, and it's so fun to share that, and you get such good feedback from other people when you do share that kind of lifestyle on your feed. It's just a completely different thing that a lot of people aren't used to seeing, and I get a lot of positive feedback when I share health stuff. But I know I'm definitely not gonna be doing that if I look like a bum. It almost encourages me to work out, because if I like my outfit and I feel cute, as dumb as it sounds, I want to go to the gym because I like my outfit, I like what I'm wearing, and I want people to see me killing it with that positivity and that confidence in the gym. I think it just makes me feel better, and I think it makes me look better that I am out there crushing it and that my sports bra matches my leggings. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of pink in the inner corner, just cause I didn't do this in the original look, but I just think that it would look good. So I'm gonna do it. So the next step is to take, why didn't I bring my water down here? I'm dying. Is to take some Vaseline or Aquaphor, that is some hair dye that's in there, and I am going to apply it to my under eye, so it has that like greasy kind of grungy look, just to make me look a little bit more like I'm on drugs. And I only do this for specific looks because it's just so not realistic to wear this greasy eye look out because of how much of a mess it is, quite frankly. It gets everywhere. Your mascara is going to transfer all over your face, and your eyeshadow is not going to stay in place. It's going to be everywhere where you didn't put it and nowhere where you actually applied it. So just be aware if you ever use this tactic. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of highlight as well. We're going to do the champagne, maybe a little bit of pink. I am actually going to add some translucent powder now that I've done everything else, just to kind of try to keep all this shit in place. I'm going to go ahead and finish with my hair. I'm going to do a little bit of my edges and stuff underneath the hat, and then I will be back. We'll throw on some clear lip gloss, or maybe just that Aquaphor, and we will talk about the finished look, and we'll recap over everything we've talked about so far. All right, so I went ahead and did my crazy edges on both sides, and we're just gonna do some of this Vaseline on my lips, and that's gonna be the finished look. Let me see if I have anything shinier. Well, I don't. So I know that was short and sweet. I may do just a little bit of attention down here, but that's gonna be it. I hope you like how the look turned out. I will post, like I said, the original that I did, and I did get the inspiration from another girl, and she's foreign and I don't know how to say her name, so I will tag her, but I can't remember what her name is now. I think she's like Russian or something, but she's very talented. And just to go over what we talked about before, just a little recap. You are your own brand, and it's totally okay. It's not conceited. It's not stupid or bougie or anything to dress how you want to feel. Looking good is feeling good, and that's just a fact. And if you feel good when you look like a bum, like, that's awesome. You should. But If you're feeling down, just doing something as little as putting on a nice blazer, even if you're not wearing any makeup or you haven't done your hair, do a messy bun and throw on some hoops or throw on some brow gel or mascara or some new kicks, whatever it may be. Do something. It just really uplifts your whole spirit and it shows that you're taking care of yourself. And I promise you, you will notice that you will carry yourself in a completely different manner and people will notice. And that is so attractive. So just take care of yourselves, guys. Love yourself and be safe. I don't know what's going to say what I already said again. So just be safe. Just be safe. We'll end it with that. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace.